Hi everyone, welcome. If you're new here, my name is Aileen and here we like to talk about all things makeup, mostly luxury makeup, skincare, and fashion. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, I hope you consider subscribing and joining the family. So today we're going to take a look at the beautiful new palette from Olivia Palermo, the Regalia palette, and I also picked up 4 of the lip shades. So I'll be creating a few looks and giving you some lip swatches and providing my thoughts. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then keep on watching. But before we go, like we always say, comment, like, subscribe. Let's get to it. So as I stated, this is the Olivia Palermo Regalia palette. And I will go ahead and post a photo here on my skin tone as well as my daughter's. And if my husband obliges, I'll put his too. So you can see these shades on multiple skin tones. Now in regards to her other palettes, so this is the Regalia and this is the Soleil. So you can see this has more, these are more neutral and these are a little cooler. As well as this one here, this is the Au Naturel. These are just beautiful. As far as the packaging, this is very, very substantial. Like this is very heavy. It does have the beautiful basket weave detail on the front. It is magnetic. As you can tell how heavy this is just by that magnet closure. The lipsticks do come the exact same with that basket weave. They are magnetic as well. And they do have, they're not straight, they do curve in slightly. And they do have the Olivia Palermo there and your bullet lipstick. I will have everything that's already on my face referenced down below in the description box. So these are the swatches. These are absolutely beautiful. These are the first 3 shades. And these are the bottom 3 shades. And they're just, they glide. They're lovely. They're creamy. I don't like glitter, and you guys know I dislike glitter, but this being the most glittery shade, it really just looks like a shimmer with like micro glitters. It doesn't look like chunky glitter where you'll get a ton of fallout that's just gonna hang around all day. So this is the palette. It is made in Canada. It does have a total net weight of 0.25 ounces, 7 grams, and the shades are listed on the back. This shade here is listed as Smoky Quartz, which is a matte. The middle shade on the top is listed as Rose Gold, which is a satin. Then this shade here is Malachite, which is listed as a shimmer. And then you have Antique Diamante, which is a shimmer. Amethyst, which is a shimmer. And Diamond Dust, which is also a shimmer. This does have a 12-month shelf life. So let's create a few looks. First, I'm going to go into the Smoky Quartz matte shade with a unit 307. And I'm just going to focus this out here, really apply. Most of these are pigmented. They are, oh, they're so lovely. It is very pigmented. It does apply smoothly. It does blend smoothly. This is nice. I will say you can go in with a fluffier, softer brush if you do not want this much pigment. I probably would go in lighter in the future. So to soften that up, I'm going to grab my BK Beauty 201 with no product. It is clean, and just buff that out. So there is one dip into that smoky quartz matte shade blended out. These are beautifully pigmented. And next with my Tom Ford 03, which is a flat shadow brush, I'm going to place Malachite, which is the green shade, all over the lid. And I'm just going to pat that in to prevent fallout. I didn't experience fallout with the matte brown shade, but I definitely don't want to experience it with a shimmery shade. That is super pigmented. I dipped my brush once and was able to apply it all over the lid. So next, with that first brush, that unit 307, I'm just going to blend the crease where the green and the brown meet and just soften that line ever so slightly. Just to blend them together. And next, with this rose gold shade, with my finger, just gonna dab it. Ooh, very pigmented. They're all very pigmented and beautiful. I just want to dab that in the center of the lid and really just open up the eye from the deepness of the green, but not take away from it. And if you apply it all over the green, it'll lighten the green, but still show that green through. So pretty. So with my Sonia G Pencil Pro, I'm gonna go into that rose gold shade and apply it right here. Ooh, yes. In the inner corner, and bring it up slightly. I would have totally worn this with just the first two shades, but for the sake of showing you as many shades as possible, absolutely beautiful. And you can totally, even though this is there's only one matte in this palette, you can combine multiple shimmers. If you want just one specific lid shade, you can apply this in the crease like I did and put one of these shimmer shades all over the lid. Simple yet elegant and beautiful. So next, let's try that with the purple, just two shades. So I'm gonna go with the matte smoky quartz first. Really tap that off. And just lightly blend that in. There you go. I did tap in lighter into the smoky quartz this time and also tapped it off. And I did get the same payoff, not as much blending, just brushing that and softly smoking it out and blending it out softly. And I still got a lot of pigment from it. So next, with my same Tom Ford 03, I'm just gonna flip it from where I used the green to the purple that is pigmented. And I'm going to apply this all over the lid. And with that original brush, just blend where the two shades meet to soften the line. And these will be beautiful one and dones as well. So there you are, two shades. Absolutely gorgeous, elegant. You can wear this day, you can wear this night. They're both stunning looks. So let me wipe this off and we'll create one more look. So next, I'll create a lighter look just for more everyday, more comfortability. I'm one that really likes to go with a matte first. So I'm just gonna go with that Smoky Quartz matte shade and blend that out. And you can apply either one of these shades all over the lid, and which is this one here and this one here, and it really will be like a nice everyday. I'm gonna apply both for the sake of using as many shades as possible. I just applied that shade there, and then I'm gonna apply the rose gold shade to the rest of the lid and bring that into that shade. With the finger. And just like before, just blend the crease to blend where the two shades meet. And there you go. You could just apply one shade of shimmer all over the lid or both. And so let me do the other eye off camera, apply some liner and mascara, and we'll try these lipsticks. Okay, so I'm back. I did apply the Chanel Stylo waterproof pencil in the shade Espresso in the upper waterline to tight line, just make it look like my lashes are fuller. I did apply the Chantecaille Faux Cils mascara. I did bring the matte shade into the lower third of the lower lash line and just left the rest alone. And then on the lower waterline, I brought it in just as far as I brought in that matte Smoky Quartz shade, and this is the Chantecaille Olive Brocade eyeliner. So let's try the lipsticks. I have tried and worn this one here. This is the Runway Rouge True Matte Lipstick, and these are 0.12 ounces, 3.5 grams. They're also made in Canada with a 12-month shelf life. So this is Runway Rouge. And this is a true red. I feel like on my hand, it does look like a pinky red, but when I apply it on my lips, it looks like a blue red. So the way these apply, as any other, definitely depend on the pigment of your lips. Next, this is another matte lipstick in the shade Poppy, and it is a very corally orange shade. Oh, that's so pretty. Next is Rosebud. It's like a soft lavender pinky nude. It's very pretty. None of these look like this on my lips. And lastly is Santa Fe. As you can see there, Santa Fe and Rosebud kind of look the same on the arm, but Santa Fe has more pink. So first is Santa Fe. And here is Santa Fe. These are all a matte formula. I have worn them all, and I do have specific thoughts about one particular shade. Next is Rosebud. And this is Rosebud. Next, we'll try Poppy. And here is Poppy. I love this shade for summer. This is a summer shade for me. And lastly, Runway Rouge. And here is Runway Rouge. See how much darker that Runway Rouge looks on the lips versus the swatch? But it is a beautiful color. I am loving this red. So these are mattes, and I am one to prefer a matte lipstick. They are not drying. The only shade that I've noticed that I need to really exfoliate my lips so that it wears well throughout the day, and it is the same formula. I'm just not sure if it's the pigmentation or maybe it's an older one. I have no idea what it is, and it is Santa Fe. I'm not sure if it's lighter, so maybe it emphasizes more, but this really just breaks up and grabs onto the any dryness in the lips if I do not exfoliate. If I exfoliate, it wears just as great as all the other ones. This Runway Rouge, I wore this the other day all day long, and it looked great all day long. I did touch up once, like I believe it was after dinner or after lunch, but it has great longevity. It wore beautifully when it starts to wear off. It's not patchy. It's like from the inside down, and it kind of looks like ombre, and it leaves like a little bit of a tint, but not like patchy, like chunk of red over here or anything like that. So I really am enjoying them. I'll keep playing around with Santa Fe and the palette. Oh, I love the shimmers in this palette. For me to love anything that has any sort of glitter, one, it has to not have fallout. Two, when I swatch it or put my finger in it, it cannot be chunky. And when I remove this, I have not experienced waking up the next day to do my morning skincare and seeing little specks of glitter. I do not have that experience with these. This is an absolutely elegant palette. This is so nice. This makes a beautiful one and done, makes a beautiful two shadow look. You can really it's just gorgeous. If you have not tried Olivia Palermo, definitely take a look at them. I have not played with the other two palettes because once I received this one here, her latest one, and I swatched it, I immediately went online and ordered the other two, and the other two are untouched, but they're just absolutely gorgeous. I do not regret this palette. If you want to try color, but you want to try it very softly and elegantly, or like an easy one and done, or like the matte with either one of these colors are beautiful everyday looks. This one here, this is the Soleil. This one has 4 mattes, a satin, and a shimmer. So if you don't want that much shimmer and maybe this color story speaks to you more, then you could go towards that. Each palette really serves their own purpose, and I feel like they will all work very well together. And then this is Au Naturel, which these shades, really, if you take out this blue, it's a neutral palette, great for every day. But if you want to spice it up, you can add that blue. I'm excited to dip into these other palettes. And really, when I went on Olivia Palermo's site, which is the only place you can purchase them at this time, and I'll go ahead and put the link in the description box. It's not affiliate. But when I clicked on the About Us page, and I just read what she stands for and what she's looking to accomplish with her line, inclusivity, enhancing your natural beauty, and just making sure everybody feels confident in their own skin. Like, that's what I'm here for. I loved reading about her line, and I'll definitely be reaching for these as well as keeping an eye out for future releases. But let me know what you think, and until next time, don't forget, we're all perfectly imperfect. Bye.